Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So again in this video we are going to discuss NEET previous year questions that are related to the chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Now to keep the video short, we will be discussing five questions related to this chapter that were previously asked in the NEET question paper. So let's start. So first question says, in some plants, the female gamete develops into embryo without fertilization. So what this phenomenon is called as, whether it is autogamy, parthenocarpy, syngamy, or parthenogenesis, right? So here the correct answer is parthenogenesis, right? Although parthenogenesis is common in case of animals like turkey is there, lizards is there, but it can occur in some plants too. So the female gamete will develop into an embryo without fertilization, and this phenomenon is known as parthenogenesis. And for example, a common example is like it occurs in solanum nigrum, right? So correct answer will be D. Let's move to the next question. Persistent nucleus in the seed is known as. Now, if the nucleus is persistent, it will be called as the perisperm, right? So, this is found in some seeds, like you can see, it is present in black pepper seed, right? And this perisperm is a layer of nutritive tissue in the seed and is present in the seeds of certain flowering plants only. And perisperm, as I have told you, is derived from the nucleus and surrounds the embryo. Let's move to the third question. Flowers which have single ovule in the ovary and packed into inflorescence are usually pollinated by. Right, so this will be in case of wind pollinated flowers, right? So wind pollinated flowers are not showy, but they are definitely packed into inflorescence. If you can see the some of the characteristics of wind pollinated flowers are small and inconspicuous, means they're not visible, so that is why they are packed into inflorescence. They lack sepals, petals. There is no nectar because these are pollinated by wind. Pollen grains are quite small, dry, light, and quite abundant, and these are not sticky, right? Non-sticky. So this pollination by wind is referred to as anemophily. So here the correct answer will be A, that is wind. Let's move to the fourth question. Which of the following has proved helpful in preserving pollen since fossils? I think this is quite an easy question. So certain options are given like oil content, cellulosic, intine, pollen kit, yes, sporopollenin. And we know here the correct answer is pollenin, which is a chemical which is quite inert and is a major component of the outer exine wall of pollen grains. And because of the presence of this sporopollenin, these pollen grains are preserved as fossils, right? Let's move to the last question. Pollen grains can be stored for several years in liquid nitrogen, having a temperature of, you have to identify the temperature of liquid nitrogen. So this is this technique is called as cryopreservation, and here the liquid nitrogen has a temperature of minus 196 degrees centigrade. So cryopreservation is actually the storage of material at very low temperature. So we very rapidly cool the material, basically like if we are storing the seeds, or we gradually cool and simultaneously dehydrate the material, right, as is done in the tissue culture. Thank you and have a nice day.